Kanye West, he decided to showcase his new Yeezy line during the Paris Fashion Week. And of course, it had to be this. Yeah, White Lives Matter, that's great. He partnered up with conservative advocate Candace Owens. Yeah, they were joining together and wearing their White Lives Matter shirts. And also there were other models who donned similar shirts. And this is so in line with Kanye, as far as I'm concerned, with his backlash before in terms of saying slavery was a choice and also backing Donald Trump. And of course, following the backlash from the White Lives Matter shirts, well, Kanye shared today on Instagram this story here. This is what he posted. It says, everyone knows Black Lives Matter was a scam. Now it's over. You're welcome. All right, so we all know full and well that Kanye does have mental health issues, without a doubt. At the same time, what issues of racism? That's not a mental health issue. No, it's not at all. This is a choice that Kanye has made. And also the support of White Lives Matter, all that's about is reinforcing white supremacy. A writer for Rolling Stone made this comment saying white supremacists such as the KKK and the Aryan Renaissance Society have overtaken the Black Lives Matter phrase used by Black people protesting Black police brutality and reframed it. The Anti-Defamation League has categorized the phrase as a hate slogan. Yeah. And that sounds right on par for Kanye West, because if anybody really thought that he was here supporting Black people, despite his speaking out during Hurricane Katrina against President George Bush, no, his actions really show far, far much. And now his words do too. So we need to listen to that and go ahead and heed those words by keeping him very, very far away from Black people and any kind of sense of liberation. Thoughts, Ben?
Kanye West never ceases to amaze at his desire to rile up the country for a little bit more money in his pocket. He makes a White Lives Matter hoodie or a sweatshirt specifically just so he could sell it to racist white people. This is so disgusting. And as you alluded to, Adrienne, mental health issues should be taken seriously, but that does not excuse somebody's public behavior when they are influencing the national dialogue, when they are ginning up further racism or empowering racists. It is not okay, and it needs to be treated as seriously as somebody, whether they have diagnosed mental health issues or not. You still don't get to go in the public square and say such irresponsible things, do such irresponsible things. But he has always been somebody who only cares for himself, for generating press. And to do this is so insane. To fundamentally misunderstand what Black Lives Matter means and what it stands for is so disgusting. Whether you're a Black person, a white person, or a person of any race, a human being should understand that when you're creating a slogan to finally convince the public, something they shouldn't even need to be convinced of, that a marginalized group that is being brutalized, that is being prejudiced against, needs to be treated equally as the groups that are not being treated that way. That's why you mentioned that phrase. It's like my comedian friend Steve Hofstetter says to those who criticize the phrase Black Lives Matter, and they say, well, that does, but all lives matter or white lives matter too. That's so stupid. That's like going to an AIDS fundraiser and saying, well, cancer matters too. That's not the point. You are currently talking about one group that needs a little bit of support at this time, and it doesn't mean that you could have this whataboutism for other groups, let alone a group that doesn't need slogans or t-shirts. So it's just frustrating in every way.
Absolutely, and it's just disturbing. It's absolutely disgusting. Again, the ADL is listed as a hate speech, a hate slogan, and that's absolutely accurate. And I hope that Kanye loses any kind of sponsorship deals. Gap is probably pretty lucky that it got out now early, because again, this is uplifting white supremacy. You are what, joining the Aryan Nation with this nonsense, Kanye? Is that what's going on? Because that's what it seems is going on. And so if people continue to uplift Yeezy, his brand, as far as I'm concerned, you're uplifting a hate group and you're uplifting someone who is working actively against the liberation of Black people, and that's not my speed.
What a self-hating person he is. Not only does he want so badly to be white, he wants to be a racist white person and help keep Black people down. It's just mind-boggling. It's disgusting. Thank God Kim Kardashian got out while she could.
Yeah, for real.